Low yard. Hey, we made it to summer. Let's get it. We made it to the finals, but we out for the summer. What an exciting season, what's next, I wonder. Relle and King with the glow, y'all done Playback. When October comes, he said, Nico, run it back. We made it to the storm and we almost got the chip. We had some tough games, but now we ain't quit. We saw them boys come together, others fall apart. But most important thing, we saw our teams got heart. Luka making records and Kyrie making moves. When there's breaking news, Relle and King got it figured. When you wanna see some fan perspective views, when you on YouTube, make you know who to shoot. Whether you wanna talk or vent or who's who, just keep it respectful to my glow yard crew. At WTN, just to speak to the panel, and welcome to the We Talk Mavs channel. Nico, run it back. Nico, run it back. Nico, run it back. When October comes, he said, Nico, run it back.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs, Summer League Edition. Y'all already know how we do it over here, man. We talk everything involving the Dallas Mavericks. It is your boys, Relle and King, man, here to bring you from a fan's perspective about the Dallas Mavericks and plus more. So listen, man, if you guys are into Dallas Maverick content like we are, go ahead and do us a huge favor and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And also, everybody go ahead and hit that like button, man. Let's go get them likes up tonight. Help us build that algorithm up, man, and find more Mad fans like yourselves, man, to join the Glow Yard Gang here on the channel. All right, King. Another. Trying to find the words for this without being so harsh, but it was a game. It was another game. They played something today. Something was being played. That's all I can say. No, it wasn't that bad, man. It wasn't that bad. But we're gonna get into it, man. You ready to do it, man?
I am, bro.
All right, bro. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, let's pause for a second and show love to the sponsors of the channel, man.
Yes, sir. Before we continue, we want to give a special shout out to FANATICS for hooking the channel up with a personalized link for you guys and ladies to get all of your official NBA Dallas Mavericks merchandise and apparel. If you're interested in helping the channel at all, please scan the QR code on the screen or check out the link in the description. We appreciate all of the continued support, and big thanks go out to FANATICS once more for hooking us up over here at We Talk Mavs.
Yes, sir. Listen, if you still are interested in copping some brand new, fresh out the oven, off the stove, off the pot, Mav gear, go ahead and scroll on down to the description box and click on that link. It'll definitely help out the channel, and also it will help you out by copping up some brand new Mav merch, y'all. I think the Klay Thompson jersey is out. I'm not sure, but you can scroll on down to that link, and you probably will find you a new Klay Thompson Mav jersey.
I think at the email you can pre-order it.
Oh, okay. Oh, pre-ordering Klay Thompson jerseys now. All right. Okay. King said he got his right now, man. He's been ordering right now. Listen, y'all. We about to get into it, man. King, takeaways of the game. Listen. Mavs played the game today. I don't even have no stats up, man. That's how interested we are in this game, man. We don't even have no stats or nothing, man. But a lot to take away, I guess. Well, not. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, man. At this point, this team kind of reminds me of that. You remember that summer league team we had like before we got Dennis Smith?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a
team. It was a team.
Yeah.
They played a game together. Yeah. Not as interested like I was the year before. I mean, or should I say the year we had Dennis Smith that first year. I'm kind of getting those same vibes from this team, man. But what was some things you took away from the game today, man?
A couple things. I'm still a fan of Whaley. I don't know why he doesn't get minutes. I felt like when he was out there, he was impacting the game in a good way. I think he was actually the only positive player in the game. To play the whole game was Whaley. Brandon Williams didn't play today. Fine.
Sure.
I thought Gort, right? That's his name. I thought he showed. Yeah, he showed off today. He was out there looking like 23 for real. Like I was like Brandon Williams too, and Brandon Williams is under 6 feet tall, and I think he's about 6'2", 6'3". So
I don't know. He played scrappy defense. He was like full court pressure and all that. So I mean, I thought he looked very good today. He was the player of the game in my opinion. AJ Lawson, I told you, he's just average. Like that. He just see AJ Lawson. I think we said in a playback that he would beast overseas. He would beast in like the YMCA or anything like that. But just as far as the NBA guy and the way the NBA is and the size and just what you need to be at some position that he would have to be, I guess, to be a shooting guard. But he doesn't shoot well enough to be a shooting guard, and he can't handle the ball enough, to be like a combo guard. So, like I said, I'm on the bandwagon of you could just cut him. Like I've said that, but we'll see what the Mavericks actually do. And I said on playback, I'm my foot is that train's riding, and I'm on the train pause. But my foot I'm about to jump, bro. I'm about to jump. And
I know you about to say.
I'm trying not to, bro. But he's not.
You've been tainted too much from a certain player that's not here anymore.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what it's reminding me. And for him to have played 3 years in college, and then this is second year, and to still look this way, it's like he's like 22 right now, and it's like usually you take guys later in the draft, when they're like a 4-year college player or 3-year college player because they're ready. And for him to still be looking the way he does, like he's not the most skilled guy on the. Like he may have upside and all that stuff still, but he's not the most skilled guy on the court for our team in the summer league. And this is his second year in the NBA. And I know people were always saying, well, give him time and this and this. And I just don't see what he can do to help the team based off of, like, I got to see something. And
you got to give me something to hold on to.
Yeah,
as far as like, okay, he could do this. Build on that. Like,
yeah. Like, and if he was a one and done, he'd be up for a contract this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would you pay him a contract? And I know, like folks say, you can't compare NBA years to like Josh Green. I feel like Josh Green 2 years ago was more developed than Omax is right now. And I know, like I said, Omax is older. You can't compare NBA experience to college experience, but like that's I guess the knock you get for being an older player coming out the league or coming into the league in 3 years. Like you're closer to your peak. That's just the way it is. This is where you're usually, graded or whatever. But like I said, I would not. He's no longer untouchable. He's way off that list now. We don't have rubric that untouchable. Excuse me, that's gone. And we had a question in playback. Basically, if you would I trade him and Maxey for Dorian Finney-Smith? And I don't think Dodo is still worth $15 million. I don't want Dodo to be here probably past this contract. I think he has 1 year in the player option left. But if we're trying to win right now, if they were to take like a Dwight Powell and a Maxey and Omax included, and that was a trade for like a Dorian Finney-Smith and somebody else they throw in there just to make it work or whatever to get 2 for 3. I don't know if I'd be against it, bro. Like that's the point I'm at right now. I don't want to, and we're out of the hole now as far as out of the red, so we don't have to like, I guess, wait for these guys and get attached to their names again like we've been getting attached to. Like if Omax doesn't work, we're competing for championships. Just use your draft picks in the future like you have now to actually draft another Omax that can fit, Omax's place that's more advanced and closer to it or whatever, what we thought Omax could possibly be or something. But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really don't. Melvin Ajenko looked better than him again today. I don't know. I'll keep it at that out.
Well, I don't know what to say. So Jazz Gorman did look good today. He probably was the only standout today. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. AJ looked pretty solid today. I'm not gonna lie to you. AJ looked pretty solid, but I'm still in the sense of it's like AJ.
AJ had that play of the year, one of the greatest dunks I've ever seen happen to him. So I was like, you gotta go, bro. Oh my goodness, that's one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
It ain't just that play. If you think about it, bro, out of 3 games, we've been getting a lot of highlight reels on us, bro. The last 3 games, we've been getting highlighted on the last 3 games, bro. Like it just, like I said, it's not even about the wins and losses, man. It's about like the effort, the play. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they developing out there? What are they showing out there? And it's just like I'm watching the games, and I'm just like, it's a game. Like I'm not even like really invested in it. Like last year, last year we really was investing in these games as if they was like real games that counted, right? You saw the impact that both Lively and Omax had last year. Cause we talked about they could have been in the playoffs, last year if Lively and Omax had started in game 1. Remember they came in late because I forgot something about the contracts or whatever didn't go through before a certain time or whatever. And yeah, man, I'm sitting there, I'm watching the games. I'm just like, I'm just pleading with just please somebody, we need to stand out somewhere. Somebody just do something that just catches my attention that keeps me involved in this game, man. Like I said, Gortman, he did it, but I mean, but it's like he's not supposed to be the guy to do that. The people that you are supposed to be counting on to do it aren't doing it. Like I said, AJ's playing the same he's always played. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? He's solid today. It went like, oh my God, look at AJ. Who was the other guy? Melvin looked good in a couple of plays today, man. Some catch and shoot threes and out the dribble threes. But I feel like as the time has gone on from game 1 to game 3, it's like he's being phased out, it feels like. It's like he's getting less and less attempts or whatever, or being looked at less and less.
They trying to go over.
I was just about to say that. It's like they're switching to Omax.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this is my thing about Omax, bro. It's like we're not asking. You heard me say this after the game 1. I'm not asking Omax to go out there and look like Michael Jordan out there, bro. But you have to show something that proves to us that you are worth being part of the big dogs out there in the rotation, bro. Yeah. We've seen today, Jaime Jaquez. I know he played last year. This is his second year. It's your second year too. But you still have an opportunity to show that you belong with the big dogs. Yep. Him, Gigi, these guys are sitting out 2 games after they their first game or whatever, right? They played 2 games and they out. They looking so good that they're out. Like this, do you really feel like Omax need to sit out? No. Like he needs to really play all 4, maybe 5 games if they end up playing 5 games or whatever. And so I'm not seeing anything from Omax, bro. That's just like you said, I'm looking for that one thing. That one thing that shows me, okay, he got this going for him, and he can just build around that. I don't see that one thing.
Yep.
I even heard Seth Greenberg say this, and I was thinking this, but I couldn't really quite put my finger on what it was. You remember we talked about the fact that it's like Omax goes into the lane and gets stuck. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Seth Greenberg mentioned it like 3 times during the broadcast, and he said one of the problems is that Omax does not his core is not strong enough. Because how many times have you seen him go in there and they can easily waiver him while he in there, bro? I'm just like, oh man, you gotta figure it's something. You gotta play through the contact or something, bro. Like I thought he was bigger than what he was. I just kind of look at his frame. It's like, okay, maybe he's just like a tall, slender guy, whatever. Maybe he needs to pack on more muscle. Seth Green kind of said that. I'm like, yo, you're getting bodied a little bit in there too much. You're getting moved around a little bit too much. And when you're going through expecting contact and trying to finish through the contact, you're not able to finish through the contact. And so I'm just like, there's a lot of things. Like if you want to find a role on this team, and you gotta build on to something. And the fact that the part that also gets me is you are supposed to be the guy on our team right now for Summer League. Like you said last show, Jaden Hardy showed last year he was the guy, right? Showed it. He can get 20 points every game or whatever, right? Matter of fact, he's another prime example. Played those 2 games. We seen enough. Sit him down, right? Yep. With him, it's like he's too passive. And like I said, it feels like they were trying to get him to be the focal point because they're moving Melvin back. And so when they make you the focal point, you're still being passive. That's a red flag to me, King. I'm sorry. I'm not saying like, because I understand he's not going to play that way in the regular season, but Jaime Jaquez not going to play the same way he played in Summer League. Khalil Ware not going to play the same way he played. Well, he probably is, but G Jackson's not gonna play the same way he played in summer league. It's just that you
Player.
showing that gives me confidence that I can put you in that situation if I need to put you in that situation. It also gives me confidence that I can put you in the rotation without sitting there like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about with Omax, and I still don't feel that confidence. We're going to be going into the season feel like Maxey going to still be there.
Yeah, right now. I don't
like right now he's going to be in there. I mean, like I said, unless Nico and them make a trade or something, which I don't know if that's likely right now, but I mean, maybe he could. I don't know. We still got time, but right now,
the way
we were really hoping, praying that he would somehow find a way to knock Maxey off his spot.
Yeah.
That's what the Mad fans were hoping, bro. We really was hoping they'd find a way to knock this man off his spot. Give us some kind of glimmer of hope. And like we've seen, this is 3 games.
Yeah.
3 games. And it's like, I'm with you. Like, if he throwing a trade, are we going to be losing sleep?
He used to be untouchable. He is no longer. Like I said,
I know people gonna say like, "Oh, it's just summer league." No. You still got to show something,
bro. You can see. That's what I. You use your eyes.
Exactly. You can use your eyes and see.
We've called these other guys as well, as far as the Tim Hardaway Jr. And I tell you, it's a couple other things with Omax as well. One, like I said, with him and Melvin, bro, looking at their skill sets and what they can do, like just holding the ball and dribbling and all. Who do you trust more right now? Who do you think can do that better with their skills being on the team? Like Melvin can make a shot. Melvin's not horrible at defense. You feel me? Like Omax is he's not looking superb at defense right now. He's looking all right. He's looking good
okay,
at and all that stuff. But Melvin looks okay. So if Melvin is okay, and then Melvin can do things on the offensive side, then Omax isn't going to be able to play. That's one. 2, like when you notice, when Kobe Bryant said things like when he noticed Nick Van Exel would only go left, then he understood he could play him and it was a wrap and stuff like that. Omax can't jump off of 1 foot. He can't. He got blocked at the end of the game because he couldn't jump off of 1 foot. He got off of 2 and then laid the ball up. He has
he got blocked like 3 times going to the, and that's when Seth Greenberg mentioned that, strengthening his core. Yeah.
But I just don't think he could jump off of 1 leg. So that's why when you see him with the 7'1" or 7'2", whatever wingspan, and you like, why isn't he going up and dunking on folks? He had fast break opportunities where it was 1-on-1, dudes under the rim. And it's like he can't do it because he can't jump off of 1 leg. So when that happens, you either got to be able to jump high as hell, like a Jason Richardson, or you have to have like a midi or something like that. He has nothing to make that.
I've been screaming it. I said, you got to add something. You got to have a midi or something, bro.
Nothing's going to make the game easier for him. So he's always going to be moving at 150 miles an hour and looking lost, I feel like. And I hope it's not true, but I'm just paying attention with any other player.
And that's another thing, too. With him actually slowing down, it seemed like he is lost.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. Like, it's like if he's not going 100 miles per hour, then it's like, then what?
He can't do anything. Then he just sitting over there looking like.
This is what I was saying on the last show. You don't have a counter. Okay, once you learn how to slow down, then what? What are you gonna do now? Like, what else do you have once you start slowing down? Because it's you slowing down. That's something you can kind of work on or whatever, right? But then, okay, now you got to that stage. Now what?
We fell in love with Josh Green. We saw Josh Green's development. Like I'm saying, I don't see anything from Omax that tells me by his contract time, I'm gonna be wanting to pay him a bunch of money. Like if he got Josh Green money, I'd be mad.
Oh man,
you feel me? Like that's the point I'm getting to. So why even get there? That's how I'm feeling. And if he's not gonna be able to play, and you're gonna be playing Melvin Ajinka, who's trying not to go back over to France, like, hey man, like use him as a trade piece. Like if a team thinks he has value and that they will try to build around him, get rid of Maxey and Dwight. Use him. Get a power forward right behind a real power forward to be the backup power forward. Like, make the move. I'm okay. I'm sorry, Omax. If you find somewhere else, you are. But I have more confidence right now that Josh Green will look more successful in Charlotte than I would with Omax being on any other team.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's horrible. Bro,
it's like he hit a rookie. It's like he hit a sophomore slump already before the season even started, bro.
It's part of Nico and them as well, though, bro. Like you say as well. Like they're taking the draft serious now. Like Nico drafts well, but he's not. They still aren't taking the G League and like the summer league like seriously. I feel like the Mavericks aren't. So it's like we wondered why didn't Nomax play all in the G League last year? That could have helped with his development. They played with him with that one. Then it's like this summer league team is trash, so it doesn't really help him in any effect. Like it's just so he's stuck. He's stuck. That's what it becomes. He's stuck. I don't know how he plays. He's not. Hey, Maxey may be injury prone and all, but I want Maxey playing over Maxey. I mean, over Omax right now.
Omax
Situations like no way, bro. Like Omax is. I don't care how. Even if his defense is at the most extreme it can be, like for one game. Like say he plays like lockdown defense, he still can't shoot. He hasn't made a three, and he's made two threes in one quarter so far this summer league. That was in the third quarter. He made 2 threes in the third quarter. He's been 0 for 9 other than that. So if we remember Josh Green 2 years ago or whatever, and he was okay in the regular season, but he just in the playoffs stopped making threes, and they just left him wide open or whatever like that. What you think they're gonna do with Omax? Josh Green got a tighter handle than Omax.
Omax going back down to the G League, huh? That's what it's looking like.
I mean,
he might be back down to the G League, bro. I don't
like a player that made their career maybe in the G League. I'm trying not to be harsh, bro, but I'm calling what I'm saying. These dudes, what did Omax look like? And shout out to the Miami, bro. Like, where is nice? Where is if he becomes their starting center beside Bam and Bam becomes power forward and they doing things like pick and rolls with Bam and him, like, dude, it's like he reminds me of Lively. He's just a center. He's a center.
I was gonna say they were so he was compared to Lively coming out of college, and it wasn't a coincidence. Him and Lively was talking after the game.
Yep,
supposedly they know each other and stuff. Yeah, I was saying that. I said when I was watching the game, I said I swear. Matter of fact, I think Demond was talking about him on their show. They said he was saying he was hearing people comparing him to Lively.
Yeah,
and he got the skill set, bro. The way he rolls, his defense, the way he cover on the perimeter.
Yep.
The pass on the short rolls, all that, bro. I'm just like, yo, this is another. I said,
bro, the move and the way he was covering grounds on defense and all. I'm like, this.
Your brother might have one, man.
He was on Playback, and I was telling him he got one, bro. So shout out to Miami for that one. But Omax, if you had to rank the guys on the summer league squad, is he top 3 on the Mavericks?
I'm trying to think who'll be number 1. Who will be number 1?
Probably AJ.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
number 2.
Gortman was trash the last game, but bro, Gortman was a beast. Like Gortman was doing sidestep threes and all that today. Like that's why I was
he was aggressive. That's another thing too, man. I was making me mad about like this is what I was saying too about Omax and him getting to the rim, like going into the hole and not having an idea what he's gonna do with it. Now, you remember when I was telling you I liked what Brandon Williams was doing when he was going to the paint in that first game.
Mm-hmm.
What he does, he goes into the body of the big man to create space and then lay it up or whatever. Omax does not do that, bro. He don't do that. I don't know if anybody didn't teach him to do that or what. I even heard Seth Green say that, like, yo, there's certain things you got to learn how to do when you get in there. And one of the things he said was get into the body of the defender, bro. That way you can finish those layups and stuff around the rim. Like he gets in there, it's like you can't tell me you didn't feel Khalil Ware on your hip.
He can't. He can't, bro. And he can't because again, he cannot jump off of one leg. When you jump off of one leg, you glide, right? It's like going for a layup, one leg. He has to run and jump step under the rim to then go up with 2. And he doesn't have like ridiculous vertical, so he's not going up and like.
And when you do that, you get a defense that split second to catch back up to you.
Say, hey, I got you. Let me get that out.
You had me beat, and then you did a jump step. Yes. Thank you. That gave me 2 seconds to get myself back.
He can't jump off one leg, bro. It's the small things that I notice. I'm like, that's impactful, bro. That you got to be nice. You got to have a different game, something else. Like I said, Jason Richardson couldn't jump off of 1, but he can get up off
Michael Finley.
Yep, he can get up off of 2. He can shoot the midi. You got to shoot that flat foot midi then or something like that, the 3. And other pieces of your game. Omax doesn't have that, so not being able to jump off of one is going to even hurt him. It's something we thought he was going to be good at as far as getting to the rim. It's not going to work. So I don't know.
How long you giving him?
To the end of this year.
I'm probably with you on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I don't know. I'm disappointed, man. I'm looking at the other teams like that they're standout players and they're showing these flashes, man. Like I said, and their standout players are playing 2 games and they sitting them out. Omax still playing.
I told you, it's him and Hardy, bro. I mean, I think Hardy more developed than him, but they both got to the end of the year to show their part to the team. If they not, then trade them.
Yeah, I told you I'm trying to win a championship, man.
That's how I'm same way. Like we got draft picks again. That's what I'm saying. We not in the hole anymore. We don't owe anybody. We got swaps, and with the teams we swap with, we should have a better record than them, which means we should keep our regular picks. So just draft. If you need to move on, there's no need to hold on to Jaden Hardys and Omaxes anymore. If you have draft picks and you can just draft, if that's the case, or go get somebody else that can actually help you win right now. I'm sorry, bro. We got a lively last year. We got Luka. We got Kyrie now. We got other guys.
Hey, you getting free agents like a Klay Thompson or Najee Marshall coming in, bro. Like taking pay cuts to win championships, bro. Like you gotta.
You got PG's that's 25 that was ready to change his game up to play the peak and start winning. You feel me? Like you got guys is ready to win. I cannot babysit. That's basically what it is. We cannot babysit. I cannot babysit Omax. Omax has to become something. And from what I'm looking like, bro, it doesn't even seem like he wants to take over. And then I know folks are going to say, well, that's not going to be his NBA game. He's not going to take over. Like I said, he can't shoot the 3-ball good enough to not take over.
And like I said, those other people I named off, they're not going to play those same type of way with their teams, but they're showing something that say like, oh, I have confidence in putting you within that rotation of the big dogs or whatever. I don't have confidence putting Omax out there, bro. I'm sorry.
They said where they were like where it's just summer league. It's just summer league. I think somebody said to me in the comments and playback, and I was like, it is just summer league, but I pay attention to habits and things you do in the summer. You're supposed to like evaluate the skill in the summer league. That's what I say I do. I don't worry about the wins and losses as much as like
and we've been saying that. I don't care about the wins and losses, but you got to show something, man.
Bro, Ware was out there doing things. Like I'm like, he was running the court from end to end, stopping a possession, running from end to end,
and scoring.
Well, scoring, doing baby hooks in there, scoring. He was stopping guys. His assignments on defense where he was like switching, stopping guys at the rim and then switch it up. Like he was just in command, anchoring the floor. I'm like, yep, Miami got himself one. If he's 7 foot, he can move around and do that. He'll be fine in that system with actual more skilled guys around him. So I think he's gonna be legit. From what I saw today, I was like, this dude gonna be legit, man. Especially playing in that system. And like I said, Bam, legit. Bam is an AD type player to me. He's not as skilled offensively as AD, but like Bam can do a little bit of everything. He can. Today, I think he shot 4 threes in the USA game or something like that. Like Bam can play.
Bam is like a AD Draymond Green.
Yeah, like he can
fusion or something.
He can run a pick and roll. So if you put a 7-foot guy that rolls beside him, they can run a pick and roll with the 4-5. And they got Eric Spoelstra beside him. Like, I really think they're at the point now with Jaime Jaquez and these dudes they got, they can think about now trading Jimmy Butler to complete the retooling as it happened while they had Jimmy Butler. Because now they have a skilled lineup now around, like, dudes are skilled now in their lineup. You now get rid of the older guy and either draft some dude that's going to be that missing piece, or you go get another guy that's that missing piece as far as doing it. Like Miami, right back where they need to be, man. Shout out to Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra and them, man. Good organization. That's a good organization over there.
Yeah, they got 2 young ones, man.
Yeah, man. They drafted well though, bro. Like I was yelling at the whole playback, my brother. You got one. They got one. I think that might be a good matchup right there. Ware Lively.
Yeah, that's gonna be, man. That's gonna be. It's like playing yourself out there.
Yeah, I like that. Ware seemed like he's gonna be a good player. I like that.
All right, man. Let's get to the game ball.
Yes,
Who you got, man?
Number 23 himself.
I didn't know we had so many people on the Dallas Mavericks before that wore 23. I was like, who has my 23? But Gortman, he was. I thought he was a dude today, bro. Like I thought he held the team down when we needed a bucket. He would get to the rim and finish all type of ways. So I thought he was a dude. Plus,
I'm with you. Gortman definitely gets the game ball, man. If it wasn't to him, I'd probably say AJ today. And after that, that's it. That's pretty much it. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to a real quick news and rumor segment. King, don't start crying, man.
not yet.
Mavs Kyrie Irving undergoes surgery after suffering broken hand injury in training. Let's see what we got here, man. So it says Dallas announced that Kyrie Irving broke his left hand while training earlier this month and has undergone surgery. Here we go. A recovery timeline hasn't been announced at this time. However, ESPN's King's favorite guy, Tim McMahon, reported that sources expressed optimism that he would recover in time to participate in training camp in about 2.5 months. Irving, 32, helped lead. We already knew all this. Helped led the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals the past season, though his team was beaten in 5 games by the Boston Celtics. Yada, yada, yada. Irvin was excellent in the postseason, averaging 22, 5, and a steal in 22 games while shooting 46% from the field, 39% from 3. The 8-time All-Star was equally effective during the season, putting up 25, 5, and 5, and 1 steal per contest. All right, King, what's on your not again? Here we go. Kyrie mine, I heard, man.
Not again. Here we go. I mean, this is why I talked before when I keep it real on the show, bro. I try my hardest to keep it real. And this is Kyrie Irving, kind of like he's a smaller guard. The league is getting bigger, and he's older as well. So he has a history. Luckily, it doesn't seem like it's anything that serious right now. I hope it's broken hand, so it's nothing ligament, nothing wise, just a broken bone. He should be back. It's in his offhand, even though he uses his offhand probably more than anybody in the league. But I mean, it's just a setback, minor setback for Kyrie. But he should be healthy by the beginning of the season. If that's the case, he'll be perfectly fine. But this is the why I asked before about having a 2A and a 2B instead of Kyrie just being a 2A, because I mean, I see this type of stuff. Like, it is what it is. Kyrie's probably in the twilight of his career. It just is what it is. And we got to hurry up and try to get him as many rings as we can before, Father Time really, taps him on the shoulder. So that's just all I see it as. I don't think it's anything major right now, but it's just whenever you see Kyrie Irving name and injuries, it's just a red flag. So I'm hoping everything's good. He's fine by the beginning of the season, but it's not good to see this. I'm not excited to see it, I should say, but I mean, I don't think it's that bad, hopefully.
I ain't gonna lie. When you sent this to us, I was like, "Here we go." Well, I guess I'm okay because they said he should be better by training camp, so that's a good thing. Another thing too is a good thing he got this out of his system now during the off season. Don't break your hand during the season and be out for another 22 games or whatever it was he missed. Because we definitely gonna need Kyrie, man. Like you said, he is starting to kind of get to around that age. And it's not really with the age with him. It's like I said, it's the age on top of him, constantly being hurt and injured or whatever, man. So that's kind of like a double whammy, right?
And the size, pause.
Yeah, and the size, so a triple whammy.
Mm-hmm.
So not gonna lie, it's made me a little nervous seeing this. I kind of feel a little bit better because they said he should be, good by training camp. But it's just like, just these type of things are just kind of, they scare you, especially knowing how important he is to the team and how much we need him moving forward. Like that article just said, him helping us get to the finals. He was a key piece of why we got to the finals. So you definitely need him to be 100%. So hopefully, man, he'll be 100% by the time the season starts, man. That's what we're hoping. So
it's a contract
2.5 months.
It can
No,
be
he
a
got 1 more.
contract there.
Yeah, it could be. He can opt out next year and get a
Most
longer contract.
most players do. So technically, we looking at he's probably going to opt out, right?
I'm not sure. He
I'm
could.
thinking
I'm
he
not sure.
probably should. If everything goes well, he should opt out. Like usually, if everything goes well, you opt out of your last year and get the extension, whether you take less money or not, just to get more years guaranteed to you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I'm thinking he probably going to opt out. It's probably a contract year. So let's get it done, bro.
That's one thing. That's the last thing you want to see is one of your top 3 players in injury in the same sentence. You don't want to see that, man.
Especially before the season. But this isn't a major injury from the way they're stating it. It's not a major injury.
No, it's not about to be in a major injury. It's just injury. Kyrie and injury in the same sentence. You kind of have pause, man. So
yeah. I mean, he had to get surgery for it, so maybe it was serious. I don't know, bro. It's just I hope he's fine by the beginning of the season. I hope he's fine. I hope he's fine by preseason. Screw the beginning of the season. If we got going to the beginning of the season,
well, no. He said training camp, so that's a good thing.
That's what I mean. So I wanted to be perfectly fine by the first game of preseason, because if it's still going on by that point, then I'm worried. Something.
Now you know I am nervous though. That means he can't do any training up until then.
It's Kyrie Irving.
I think I don't know, I'm not sure. He probably do like some running, like some cardio or something. But I don't know about like shooting drills and all that.
You do cardio. So, no, he's fine, bro. That's Kyrie. That's what I'm saying. That's Kyrie Irving. He's fine. That's one of the guys I'm like not worried about. So I'm saying as far as the skill and him actually staying, like, that's Kyrie Irving. He'll be fine. As long as he can play.
All right, man. It's that time of the show, King. Glow Yard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comment and question section. If you got any questions, any comments addressing me and King here, we ask that you hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comments. We ask you to be respectful in the comment section. But if any super chats come in, we will address those super chats first, King. No super chats so far. And yeah, man, take it away.
Yes, sir. What up, Latte? He's a Glow Yard member. He says, "Sup, Relle and King."
What up?
I didn't even know today there was a game. That's how bad this game is. Well, Omax to China, it seems, sadly.
Oh, man. Shots fired, bro.
What up, TGK?
You know what's funny, man? Our numbers have dropped since the summer league.
Yeah, nobody care about this.
Nobody care, man. It's because there's nothing really to. Now, if people had heard about Omax going off in the first game, we probably would have picked up more.
Yes.
But because people are kind of hearing like, he ain't doing nothing, what's the point of me watching this?
No need. What up, L? She says, I was rooting for Alex Fudge. Omax and AJ Law looked questionable. Heat Summer League guys look together. What does our 7'5" guy do? He wasn't doing anything.
Oh, that's another person. Alex Fudge looked solid in the moments he had. Yeah.
But Sharp didn't though. That's Roe Boy.
Oh my God. Kareem with the $5 dough knows a Glow Yard member. He said had to change. No super chat required.
Real quick, I think.
Oh, real quick. Shout out, y'all. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Kareem as always, man. What up, Jeff? I see you as well.
Shout out to Jeff in the building. Empire Jeff, man. Y'all go check his channel out, man. Empire Latte, Jeff TV.
Latte says not even can Kyrie, or not even Kyrie can help Omax but himself now. Not gonna lie, Omax is very disappointing.
Facts.
Stewart says, I think Omax needs to fit into a role instead of trying to play a dominant role like he is trying to right now in the summer league. Yeah, that's the issue, Stewart. I was saying.
That's the thing. No, he ain't playing a dominant role.
Yeah. And with him, I think I know what he's saying though. Instead of him trying to like be the initiator, just playing like the corners and all like he would in the league. But there's no players on the team that can play the way Luka play and them to give him the ball. So it's like he can't play it that way either. So I don't know how he gets the reps. Gina Kim, she's a Glow Yard member. She says, "Hey fellas, just checking in. What up, Gina Kim?"
Hey, Gina.
Didn't really watch the game, so I don't really have a good take on anything. I might as well scout the other team's players. They not winning any games. Yeah.
Dang, so nobody watches summer league, huh? Well, y'all got me thinking, should we even do the summer league coverage right now?
I mean, we only got one more game. We already did 3 of them now. Gina Kim says,
we got one more to go.
And the next one, the members. So might as well.
Yeah.
Gina Kim said thoughts on Kai and his surgery. Hopefully he'll be recovered and ready to go by training camp, which I think he will. I just want everyone to be healthy for the start of the season, mainly Luka. Facts on all that. But yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Jesus, man. I ain't even I'm glad y'all put WTM on these comments. They going in on Omax.
I mean,
Jesus.
I can't even argue with nobody today, man.
I'm saying, man. Knight says, morning, gentlemen. What up, Knight?
What up, Knight?
Olivia Maxis can go prosper somewhere else. I'm over it. No time to wait. Peace. Latte said, I think I will give Omax till trade deadline. If he's still unplayable, trade him. We are a win now team. I feel you, Latte.
I ain't mad at it, man.
Salam said, in this day and age, do we toss young players to the bushes? They don't show much after a year. I'm not just talking about Omax. It seems like league wide. So no, if we were like the Brooklyn Nets or somebody, Salam, nah, like, or say we were like drafted him with
Detroit or somebody.
Yeah, or like it was during the rebuild, like say Dodo. I told somebody in Playback to give a good example. If Dodo got drafted the same time Luka did or Omax did, he wouldn't have stayed on this team. He would have been too far behind as far as like having to develop his shot and all that stuff where he could be active. Like luckily he got to be a part of the rebuild in the with Dirt going downhill and all that stuff. Because if that didn't happen, he wouldn't be here. We don't have time for Omax. That's just my thing. It's not that our team. Like I think other teams should be able to play younger players, but we can't wait 5 years for Omax. Like
yeah, it depends on the situation.
Yeah,
like I said, not all teams are created equal. Like we're not on the same path as the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
they have all the time in the world to be patient with these guys. We don't. We're contenders now. We gotta look at it as a team that will contend.
Yeah. Omax got to help contend. Jenny Kim said, I saw a photo of Bam shooting a 3 and Spoelstra in the background looking surprised. Bam will be playing at the 4 now, yeah?
Yeah, they tried that experiment last year when they had Jokic.
Yep.
Nikola. Was it Nikola or was it Jokic?
It's Nikola. You talking about Jovic?
Jovic, thank you. Yeah, Nikola Jovic. He played. They said they were talking about that during the broadcast. Talking about maybe having Khalil where they're gonna rotate all 3 of them out, or even have Khalil and Bam at the same time, along with Jokic. So Jokic.
Yeah, they're gonna have a little man.
Yeah, have a little 3. And they all have different. They complement each other in different ways too, man. That's gonna be man. The Miami can stay healthy, man. They might.
I'm saying they can get something. They got a little beat, especially with Spo.
Remember they got Terry Rozier too with the trade deadline. So
Latte says Kyrie with a broken hand still shoot better than Omax Sadly. I mean, if I had to bet on it, I'm betting on Kyrie with the broken hand over Omax. That's
wild, man. That's wild, bro.
You not?
Oh no, I'm talking about how my latte say.
No, I'm saying, would you not bet though? Would you bet on Omax to beat Kyrie with the broken hand?
No.
Okay, exactly.
He got 100% hands. This jumper broke. Like, what are we talking about? Sorry, man. I ain't trying to be harsh, but I mean,
we can't go there, man. Come on, Omax.
Hey, you probably working on the catching and shooting over the off season, man. And you know what? You had plenty of time to work on that because you weren't playing in the playoffs.
He's only made a 3. I told you, he's made 3s in 1 quarter of play in this whole summer league,
bro. He's airballed multiple 3s here in the summer league, multiple, and I ain't talking about 2.
Gina Kim said we might as well watch the Olympics instead. It's more interesting than watching our D-League team. Gee. Salam said Omax needs to concentrate being 4 or 5 mid-range shots, low post D and O, and corner 3s. Be a poor man's Al Horford. He's not a 3. No more dribbling or perimeter offense. I don't think he's skilled enough.
So I might be on something though.
I don't think he's skilled enough, bro. I don't think he got so we talking about Lively right now, right? Mm-hmm. Lively before having post up moves, right?
He wasn't a great post-up player in his first year, and now we're hoping he adds something to it, right?
Yeah.
You think Omax is going to become a post-up player?
Well, no, I was talking about the mid-range shot in the corner threes.
He not. That's what he's supposed to be already.
That's what I'm saying. He need to work on. That's what he was just saying. He need to work on those.
That's what I'm saying. I think he has been
focus on that and be a true four or a small ball five. Because he having a small ball five today against Khalil Ware.
And they had him at the other times when he doesn't have the ball in his hand, he stands in the corner. He goes and does exactly what you're saying, and he gets the ball and shoots it and misses.
That's why I say he needs to work on it. Concentrate on that. Work on it, man. Do
like
what your boy.
Was.
Do that. Do like your boy was doing before he got hurt. The White Power. Working on corner threes, man. Just shoot about 1,000 corner threes in practice, bro.
Joseph Glow, y'all remember he said I was taking a birthday nap, listening to the game. Happy birthday, Joe! If it is your birthday, listening to the game. Man. Woke up the King going crazy. What the H happened? Something with Lawson. It was time for that nap to be over. Anyway, oh
man, just I'm gonna say just type, but no, you probably you go on YouTube and type in you can probably find it on YouTube.
Just look at NBA content on the YouTube.
You'll know. You'll know.
Joe, it's one of the nastiest sights I've ever seen. Joe, we watched it live. I was like, oh, everybody in Playback was going off, and we was like, man, that was the other team.
Bro, you know what that remind me of? The way everybody was like, they were kind of showing the highlights of that dunk. Why that remind me of that dunk that Den Smith almost made that year he was in Summer League?
Yeah.
They said that was the greatest missed dunk of all time. He cocked that sucker back. Yeah,
this one might be the greatest dunk of all time in the Summer League.
Dunk all time. Bro, yeah,
he had the basketball like all the way down, hit his damn hip from behind, and then brought it back.
Bro, it hit his ankle.
That's what I'm.
His legs in the air. He cocked it back. Ball bounced off his foot.
And then brought it back and then finished.
And flipped it back in his hand. And then,
Lawson, man.
Matter of fact, he finger rolled the ball down to the ground. It bounced off the ground back into it.
Yo, did he say?
Yo, back to him. Hit his ankle. And then, you know what I'm saying?
That was for a second, though, after that. AJ Lawson didn't do nothing either. He started passing the ball away, saying, "I don't want to go. I don't want to do nothing."
Yeah, it just completely demolished his confidence.
For a second, bro, I was like, "Man, you got to watch that, Joe."
Man, Big J with the $20 dono is a Glow Yard member. Appreciate you, Big J. Since Omax started to excel in the G League, then when they played him like he will in the league, he was not initiating the offense. He was in the corner taking threes and getting putbacks. He is not going to shine in Summer League except D. He been looking all right on D. I mean, his defense, you know what? And that's what we were hanging our hats on, right? Was the defense. We were like, yo, if he's not going to do anything else, he going to play defense, right? We were saying he's going to be a lockdown defender. We was even sitting there talking about he could probably be a better defender than P.J. Washington, right? His defense hadn't really been looking stand out. Like, I'm expecting Omax's defense to be a game-changing defense. Like, if you put him on that lineup with those teams, like his presence alone can change the dynamic of a defense. That's what I'm looking for in Omax because he has that kind of makeup, right? Like that kind, like the build, the instincts, all that stuff. Like he has that type of game to where it's like, put him in there, make an impact on the defensive end, like what Khalil Ware is doing for Miami right now. Like that's what I'm expecting him to do. I'm not seeing that from him. Not only are we not seeing the offensive side from him, we're not seeing the defensive side. We're not seeing that same defensive impact that we saw last year in Summer League, or times we saw during the regular season last year. We're not seeing that.
Last year in the Summer League, he was able to put up buckets.
Yes, which is why I remember I told you last show. I said, bro, wasn't he better last year than this year? Like
Ware wasn't truly dominating with the ball, but he was moving, doing stuff to be put in positions to dominate. Like
Omax, he took advantage of the positions that he were in.
Yeah, like it's a bunch of times Omax was fed the ball, cutting to the rim, and got blocked. You feel me? Like it's stuff like that goes on. It's like
more than a couple times. But
that's not, like we talked earlier, being Big J. When Jay Crowder was in the G League, Jay Crowder not the greatest individual player, right? He was putting up great numbers in the G League though, because you feel me, like he's an NBA player. So you should be dominating guys that's not in the NBA. Omax doesn't look like he's the if we took Omax's name and he's a part of the team already, and we just looked at the team, and I'm like, bro, pick out the person in that lineup that's in the NBA. You would not pick Omax. You would not point to Omax and say he's in the NBA. That's all I'm saying. I see you, Black. Hey man, you know what? You said Omax greater than Bronny. I'm like, for that even to be a conversation, that's what I told you the other day. I'm like, that shouldn't be a conversation.
That shouldn't be a conversation, bro.
Yeah, that we have to have. Nancy's a Glow Y'all member. She says, "Hey fellas, how are you guys doing tonight?"
Hey Nancy.
I thought the anticipation was for Kyrie to be ready for training camp. Yes.
Yeah. That's what the we're gonna go by the article. The article said that's the plan. So
I see you live.
Yeah,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you good. What up, Lot?
Joe also says, by the way, King, Leighton wanted to say hello to you and Relle. What up, Leighton?
Hey, Leighton.
It's late over there, Joe. But no, I appreciate you, Leighton. Appreciate you too, Joe, for just watching tonight, man. I know it's tonight those nights you like.
But you know what's funny though? Not surprised. I'm a little shocked that people tell us they ain't even watching the games. It's like I'm like, wow, and that explains a lot. You know, that does explain a lot.
He said it's not. I'm sorry, bro. You said it's not a conversation. I'm taking the Omax over Bronny. As I said, it is a conversation. And Omax is a second-year player. But I'm gonna keep letting y'all disrespect Bronny though. I know it's the laughing stock to be dollars. It's okay. But Omax don't look too much. If you take away the third quarter of last game, I truly think that Bronny probably played better than Omax has in this summer league. Real talk. I'm standing by that. Standing by it. And that's it, bro. As far as the WTMs.
Boy, that's crazy. I mean, I guess I'll ask y'all, man. How long y'all giving Omax? I mean, this is now his third game. I don't know how it's gonna work with the fifth game. I don't know if they're actually gonna have him playing the fifth game, but
I think that's gonna be the last game, bro. They didn't even show us on the playoff bracket. You know when they show the teams in the run?
Nah, they weren't even in the bracket, bro.
Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. We 0-3. This is done Friday.
Well, is it bad to say that I'm kind of hope that's the case?
Yeah, this should be over. It's embarrassing. I don't want to see him again anymore. This is horrible. We need to switch up these summer league guys. We need some better guys in the summer league. I don't want to see any of these guys. These are not guys we had to run. I was talking about so right now, if you had to choose a 3 2-ways, right? So let's say AJ Lawson still has his contract, so he's guaranteed right now, right? Omax has a guaranteed contract. I'm guessing you giving one to Melvin, right?
Yeah, probably.
Since he's the second round pick this year, you give one to Melvin, okay? Who you other two ways?
I don't even know, bro. Like I said before, ain't nobody on the team stood out to me to where, like I said, normally in the past, we're like, yo, get that man a contract. There's nobody on the team, like even Omax, we sitting there like, yo, I don't want to play Omax. And he's actually on the roster, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the plan is for Melvin right now. I don't know if two-way is an option. If it is an option, I would rather give Melvin a two-way than make him an actual player on the roster, bro.
Absolutely. I told
that's
you.
That's what I would rather do. That's what
right now, I wish Omax could be a two-way.
That'd be nice.
That would be awesome if he could be a two-way, but yeah, I don't. Oh shoot, I see. Richard says he's a Glow Y'all member as well. He said trade deadline players got to be moved if not sooner. I'm with you. And Latte says Gortman looks nice. Yes. And Big J said if Omax doesn't give you at least 8 and 4 with good defense or maxi minutes and trade him. I feel you, Big J. Salam said the thing is these summer league players try and be the man and not just work on their role they're possibly playing on the season. I remember AJ on his first time with us just shooting threes. Omax just corner threes. Yeah, that's part of, as I said, Salam, we don't set up the G League and the summer league like the way we should, I feel like. So, but how else is he going to get the opportunity is all I'm saying. Like,
with summer league, it's harder to do it. With G League is yes more structured, but with summer league, it's harder to do that because you have so many players trying to make a team,
and they coach.
and so you know what I'm saying. Like it's just like it's pretty much like a high end AAU game or something. Like you're trying to get on the squad, or you're trying to make a team or whatever, or get a 2-way or whatever the case is, right? Like it's what you're trying to do. And so it's a little bit harder for them to be a little bit more structured in summer league, which is why, to be honest with you, you see a lot of these young guys. Some of them do show off, some of them don't. And how many times we've seen some of these guys? We've seen guys show off in summer league, but then they get to the regular season, they trash. We've seen some people look trash in the summer league. They just show off in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why, like, it's important, man. You gotta show something. It's not about you looking like I said, like Jordan out there or anything, but you got to show something to give not only the fans, but to give the organization and the team a reason to add you to the team or add you as part of one of the rotational guys or whatever. And so he's not doing that right now, whether good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not showing anything.
I know y'all say they saying Omax not doing what we doing in the NBA, like he doing something different. I'm just like, if you take defense out of it, like don't say defense. Nobody says do not say defense. Leave defense alone. What does Omax do right now that y'all looking at and say, man,
that gonna translate?
That's going to come to the NBA with the rest of the team, and he's gonna be like, that's gonna look good inside him.
And also, like I was saying a minute ago, those other guys I named off, G.D. Jackson, you think he's gonna be a primary ball handler and going out there scoring off the bounce and drip? No, he's not gonna do that. He's going to fit a role. But he is showing that, hey, you're playing good enough to where I can put you on this team with the other players. That's what they're looking for. That's what Nico and them said in game 1. They're looking to see for Omax to be part of the rotation next year. Like King just said, what's he done so far that's showing you, okay, you know what? He ready. Get him in there. He's not showing you anything. He's showing you that he's finna go back to the G League. Like I said, Jaime Jaquez went out there and clown for 2 games, bro. Like he not finna. You think he's gonna be the primary guy, gonna be getting the ball? He'll be the number 1 option for Miami? No,
he might be. He's gonna be one of them though. Jaime gonna be up there this year.
He's not gonna be the number 1 option though.
He might. But it depends on Jimmy Butler. It depends on Jimmy Butler.
Jaime is coming off the bench. The point is,
I don't know he's on the bench.
Who you starting over, King?
He gonna start a small forward. Hold up. Yeah, yes, he gonna start a small forward this year. Jimmy gonna even start back at the 2 again. How many gonna start this year, bro?
They put Jimmy at the 2.
Jimmy gonna be up the team possibly. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, how many is that good?
Hold on. And what if he's not off the team? He gonna start over Jimmy?
You say what if he's what?
If he's not off the team? He's gonna start over Jimmy?
I'm telling you, some way, somehow, Jaime, if he's not starting, he's gonna get hell of minutes. Bro, he just made the All-NBA, the rookie first team. Like we said about Dirk Lively, he just made the rookie first team. He was like unanimous one, almost.
All that is great, bro. It's all great. He is not going to be the number 1 option, bro.
If they get rid of Jimmy Butler, it's because if the whole trade's up with Jimmy Butler, I'm telling you, it's because they believe that much in Jaime Jaquez. That's all I'm telling you.
I hear you. But that's not a guarantee they're gonna get rid of Jimmy Butler.
No, it's not a guarantee. But I'm just saying
for right now, like I said, he's not the number 1 option. They still got Jimmy Butler. So the point I'm trying to make is he's not the number 1 option. They're playing him like the number 1 option. G.G. Jackson not the number 1 option. They're playing him like the number 1 option. These guys are going in here and taking advantage of the opportunity that's given to them. They're trying to play Omax like the number 1 option. He's not playing like the number 1 option.
And also one more thing with Miami, though. Miami will have a bench guy being the number 1 option, though. Don't forget that, too.
Who?
They had your boy Tyler Hero being the number 1 option before.
Yeah, when Jimmy was out?
No, it was a whole year where Tyler Hero was damn near the leading scorer for that team.
I don't watch enough Miami games. I guess I don't know.
You thinking too high, Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler don't do that in the regular season. That's his whole thing.
No, I know. I know he's not a regular season guy, but
game like Tyler Hero put up like 21, and then they get Bam to get like 18. They're a rounded team. I'm telling you, Jaime Jaquez though, bro. Okay, we'll see in the season though. We'll see. That's what I'm telling you. Jaime Jaquez is that dude though. That's why they're looking at.
I'm not saying I like Jaime Jaquez. I'm not saying he ain't gonna be a good player. I'm just saying I don't see him being the number 1 option right now.
I think they're looking at Jaime to get like 20 this year. Because I think Jaime got like 15 last year.
Nah, he probably can get 20. Depending on how they use Bam too. Especially if Bam gonna move to the 4 and he's gonna be more of an integral part in facilitating the offense.
But I understand what you're saying. I ain't trying to be devil's advocate. I understand. I just said Jaime Jaquez, I believe he a different story.
Well, yeah, no, but the reason why I was saying that, because like I said, he's not a number one. GG's not a number one.
Mm-hmm.
You use those guys like a number one in summer league. Matter of fact, another example. I'm gonna give you another example. Hardy is definitely not a number one option on Dallas, but he played as a number one last year. Like it's because you putting them in those opportunities, they putting them in those situations to see what they can do as that option, and if they can do it, okay, bam, now you're gonna be part of the actual rotation moving forward for the big guys. And that's what they're trying to do. You don't got to necessarily say like, oh, because matter of fact, Jaden Hardy not playing the exact same way he played with Dallas. I mean, in some league he played with Dallas. He's playing a completely different role. But guess what? You're going to be the number one option for this summer league team. Can you handle that pressure? If you can handle that pressure, bam, you'll be part of the team.
Yeah, I don't. As I said, I don't trust Max right now. If Maxey was to get hurt, I'd be worried.
If you had to put like I said, if I had to put your house on it, bro, Max gonna spend the majority of the season again in the G League.
You spending your second year in the G League.
I'm just saying, bro. Like I said, that matter of fact, remember who was the number one option on the summer league team the first game?
Damn, who was it? Was it it wasn't AJ, was it?
That was Melvin. We just talked about it.
Yeah, you're right. It was Melvin. Melvin shot made them.
And what has he done in the last 2 games?
Mainly nothing.
They moved him back.
They try to do Omax.
And that's what I'm talking about. You moved him back just to put what's the name as the number one option.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to put him in the forefront because they're trying to put him in the rotation.
Trying to showcase.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to showcase him. That's what Nico was talking about. Yo, we're trying to see what he can do. We want him to be part of the rotation during the regular season. He's not showing that right now. He's being way too passive. Like I said, he hasn't shown that he added anything to his game so far over the offseason. And then you hear these guys talking about, you can see some of the stuff they worked with him in practice before the games. I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't understand. People just don't think he should be able to dominate the summer league. I feel like he should be able to dominate the summer league. Like if PJ Washington, so PJ Washington is I think he could dominate the summer league. PJ Washington, right? I think PJ Washington is good at some of the things we want him to do is not only can he shoot the 3, but closeouts on hard closeouts to be able to get to the rim and all that and finish the basketball. I don't trust Omax to be able to finish the basketball on a closeout or even against summer league opponents. You feel me?
And for me, man, it ain't even about him dominating the summer league. For me, it's simple as being a standout on your own team.
That's
it.
Stand out. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Just at least be a standout on your own team. I don't see that, bro. That's the thing with Omax, man. That's what we're asking you to be. Jaden Hardy stood out last year. Dan Smith stood out. You know what I'm saying with these guys? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not doing that, and that's why I feel like he's gonna be in the G League this year, man. He's not ready, bro. Now he can come in here he can probably work these 2 months and look like the best player we ever had drafted in history. You know what I'm saying? And look good in the preseason, but I'm not betting on that.
I wouldn't bet on it either. From what I've seen in Omax's game, I don't see why that happened.
I want to say a dog. Like, he just don't have that.
He lost. He don't look like he's not intimidating. He's not commanding. He's not dominating. As I said, it's not about dominating.
I was going to say his personality. He doesn't have that.
He doesn't have that presence. His presence is.
What's the word I'm looking for, man? I don't want to say dog. Alpha.
Yeah, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't seem like an alpha type.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm gonna sit back and let, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know. It's what it feels like to me. I don't know. It's just something. He's missing something, bro. He's missing, not other than the shot and all that. I'm talking about it's like something that is tangible. Like,
yeah,
you see it in Lobby. Like, Lobby is not out there like being demonstrative and all that, and you know what I'm saying, like being the guy out there, but like he has that something where it's just like he don't necessarily have to be the guy, but he's one of the guys.
Kenyon Martin said,
yeah, like Kenyon Martin or somebody.
I see myself in him and all that stuff. Even though, like you said, Derek Lively ain't out there causing no harm.
Exactly. He's not out there yelling and banging his head on the back of the board. It wasn't
all the intensity and all to be like,
yes,
Derek Lively's one of those dudes.
Like he got that.
Nomax.
Got something, got it,
bro. PJ got it. Those 2 guys on the wing. Even DJJ had it to an extent.
Shoot, hey, even Jaden Hardy got it.
Even Josh Green, to an extent, will get in people's face and being like it's scrums, especially like Austin Reeves and all that. I
It
don't
just seemed like he's too
know
nice or something.
Yeah, like he just.
Because I was sitting there thinking that today, it's something he's missing. Like other than all the other stuff that we talked about, I'm talking about just that something
It's
is
that bully.
missing.
He has too many raw intangibles to not have that dog, if that makes sense. Like he should be posterizing people, and I'm sorry,
And
100% he's not. He should.
And in the makeup of his game is like he should be, like you said, he should be like that based off of how his game is made. Like his game calls for him like getting into the paint and all that. You know what I'm saying? And 100 miles per hour, like you would think he would be like he had a Jerome Williams junkyard dog type mentality, bro.
Like I'm going up to finish, and he goes in there, and it's like, well,
like I don't care who in here. I'm going in here.
He's gonna throw up some weird shot, and they're not gonna give him foul calls because he doesn't have any like credentials to get free throws. So he's just throwing up weird shots that just miss. And it's times where it looks like he even has the height advantage on times, and I hate that. Like that's that. Excuse me, Eric Dampier type stuff. Like I hate when you got the size advantage. Even Maxi Kleber, when you, bro, don't you pass that ball up or go up with those stupid layup. You go up hard, dunk the ball and stuff. You feel me? Like finish the ball. You got a small guy on you. I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. It's just little things I'm picking up on that Omax does still. That I'm like, all right, by now he should not be doing that, and he's still doing it.
Nah, Frank, that's not it. It's just like he don't have that. He don't have that alpha. He don't have that alpha. Like I said, like PJ and them got the alpha. He's not necessarily the leader, but they are alphas. You know what I'm saying? Like their personality. It's not in Omax. He just seems like he's too nice.
Yep.
And it kind of shows in his game and how he carries himself on the court. You know what I'm saying? Being passive, getting in the paint and just like getting stuck or whatever, right? Like it just, I don't know. He don't have that intent, that it thing that that everybody talks about, that other players have, that certain players have. Like I feel like Najee Marshall has it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have it.
Nancy says, "What was the thought process of us not going to the summer league without a point guard this year?"
I mean, they thought Brandon Williams could I mean, maybe it might be his confidence, Frank. You might be right. I think they thought Brandon Williams gonna be that guy.
I think it was Frank that said, it might be Frank, that our expectations of Omax may have been just like we may have hyped him up too much, and that really his comp may be a Vanderbilt. And if it's a Vanderbilt, that's not going to work on the team no more. That's why I was saying before about Vanderbilt. I'm like, that's not going to work on the Mavericks, man. We thought it could be a Pascal Siakam, like, Kawhi, Scottie Pippen type dude and all that. And it's like maybe just a Jared Vanderbilt, man.
Vanderbilt got that intangible.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the skill,
okay. I mean,
because Vanderbilt, as far as just being able to
listen, if he gonna be Vanderbilt, he got to be a little bit more dynamic on defense. Then, man, he got to be a game changer on defense. And
I don't even want Vanderbilt. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't want Vanderbilt right now. Vanderbilt doesn't fit the team. He can't shoot.
Right.
Omax can't shoot. I don't think if Vanderbilt was on this team, do you trust Vanderbilt over Josh Green as far as shooting threes?
Nope.
So if Josh Green couldn't play 2 years ago, what Vanderbilt gonna do in the playoffs?
Yep.
All right. That's why if that's Omax's comp, then I want to trade him. BJ pause. He says, LOL, just stopped by to say Omax is cooked. There is no upside, only downside. I guess we have to put a pause on that on the Maxi trades. Nah, let's include him in the Maxi trade.
Oh, I mean, as far as we think he's gonna play over Maxi, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not. Nah. As I said, Melvin looked like he more NBA ready, and if Melvin get ahead of him, bro, like Melvin's a year after him.
Yeah, he playing like he was a 55th pick.
Yeah. Latte says, well, with Omax playing like this, we should be very concerned. I wonder what Omax is doing this offseason, to be honest.
Yeah, he got 2.5 months to get his game together.
Yeah. Big J says, I'm tired of giving 2 ways to 5'9" guards. That's what I was telling the G League execs. Yeah. Big J, no reason.
Don't disrespect, bro, but I'm with you.
Yeah, Alex says, I saw him on there. He said, plus GG is 3 years younger than Omax.
Jesus, man.
I told you when y'all told me, I didn't even know Omax went to school for 3 years, bro.
Yeah, I knew.
For him to be in school 3 years, like
I just thinking about it now, it's like, damn, that's a good. I mean, you're right, because Gigi just turned, I think 19. He just turned 19.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so,
or
put it this
something
way.
like that. I don't know what it was.
We talking about Lively. I think Lively gonna be a max player when he get a contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lively and Omax get a contract at the same time. You going to give Omax a contract when you giving Lively a max?
Man, Omax not gonna be on the team, man.
That's what it's looking like, man. Richard says Tristan Newton played 2 games and done also. Frank says one thing I hoped Omax would have been good at was rebounding because that was a problem with the main team, and I'm not impressed with Omax rebounding. Yeah, he'd be loose with his hands, as far as like his body movement is weird. I don't want to. I'm not trying to down a dude, bro. It's just because we analyzing him right now. This is supposed to have been his summer, so all the magnifying glass is on him. But like when he's in the air, he's not strong and solid. Bro. He's like fluid and moving, and they're like hitting the ball. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It just he looks like somebody said today, like when he's out there, it doesn't look like he belongs. It's like one of us, like we was playing, how we be sped up and be like, yo, this is too much. They just moving, like, whoa, what is going on?
Yeah, like I said, what I was saying, like he look like he out of place or something, bro. I don't know what it is, man. Like he don't look like a first round pick, bro.
Salam said these summer league teams need to have a point guard vet to run the O and help young players develop into their role. Somebody who isn't worried about making the team. Everyone is out for themselves. No flow. Facts.
That's what I was saying. I said it's harder for you to flow into a certain offense, which is why you want these guys to show something. Like I said, it's like an AAU. Like you want the AAU player to show something.
I'm sorry. I saw BJ's comment already before I got there. He wilding. Joe says, I found the video on YouTube. It's called Dunk of the Summer. It could also be referred as Lawson's posterized by a career-ending dunk. Yeah, that's why. As soon as when that happened, I said, you can cut Lawson. He's done. I said, I don't want to tell you the boy, bro. I said, that's it. That's a dagger. That says it right there. I didn't know Lawson was 6'6" either, bro. AJ Lawson is 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you skinny, you look tall out there. Like AJ, I swear, look like he's like 6'4" or something out there. 6'3". There's no way he's 6 foot. He's taller than Tim Hardaway Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Richard says, pray we keep Whaley for when Maxey miss a lot. LOL. I like Whaley, but I don't think he's gonna play because he's not getting minutes.
Yeah, he's not really getting showcased or getting minutes like that.
Yeah. Jonathan, you like Sharp? I think Sharp is. Man, I don't know what we watching as far as some folks with the Sharp thing. BJ says Pat Bev should have taken Omax with him to play in Israel. He plays like he is 6'2", still doing these off-balance layups and can't shoot the 3. He plays like a soft Dorian Finney-Smith. Wow.
Jesus, man.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, all I gotta say is shots fired on that one, bro. Got nothing to say.
Big J said, I told you guys, I think his spot is back up 4. I don't see him giving you 35 minutes a game. Yeah, Big J said he always thought he just would be a backup. So, you know, we told him he'd be a starter and all that. He said, I think he'd just be a backup for because
I ain't gonna lie. I never really said he's gonna be. I thought he was gonna be a starter. Everybody kept telling me he's gonna eventually be a starter because after what he did last year. I didn't see it. I kept saying I need to see it first before we start talking about putting him as a starter. Right, now you talking about backup 4. Yeah, I'm like, we got old man. He gonna start. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think he's gonna be there. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, I said that too. I said, bro, we can't expect this guy from not playing on the team to all of a sudden just jumping to be a starter next year. That's not how that works. Like you gotta work his way up there, and we see what he's doing right now. So ain't nobody screaming starting now. Yeah, starting not on our team, which is what everybody's screaming right now. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Let's see. But Big J, I told you I get to Big J should be our G League representative.
Yeah, man.
Big J got them front row tickets down there. And Frank says, not gonna lie, Vanderbilt is way better defender and rebounder than Omax. Vando's shot is just broken, no offense at all. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dog, and I'm going to get the rebounds and all, like Ro just said. That's the stuff you do when you got that.
Yeah, like I said, he got that intangible that Omax really don't have, man. Like I said, Omax too nice, man.
You see Omax
Especially
getting
if you
into a
talking
fight
about. Nope. Like I said, can you see PJ and Najee getting into it with somebody?
I see Vanderbilt getting into it too.
Exactly. Especially if you talk about playing the 4, you gotta have that.
Yeah. Latte said as of right now, Omax gets his ish together. Like you got outplayed by the 55th pick. Melvin looks real solid. It's going to be important. 2.5 or 2.5 months for Omax.
That's what I was saying. You got 2.5 months to get it right.
I'm gonna read.
I'm still not. Yeah, go ahead.
Just because I know they put Jonathan and Alex. I see y'all commenting a lot, but it's usually got put at WTM, so we know you're talking to us, not everybody else in the Glow Yard. But Jonathan said Mavs going to need to sign Spencer. Can't overplay Kyrie and Luke in the regular season this upcoming season. Need a backup PG.
I agree.
He also says Miller is actually playing how Omax should play. He seems like he can contribute during the season at times. I feel you. Bro, I told you Omax, other than if I delete the third quarter from the last game, Omax may be the worst player on the Summer League team.
I don't know what to say, man.
Am I wrong?
I mean, no.
Okay. Just wanted to know. Alex said, I'm so curious what the Mavs would do with AJ. He's crazy athletic and a decent defender with a streaky shot. I love to see him on a bad team like the Wiz, but I'm not sure what the Mavs do with him. I don't think he really makes another team, Alex. I don't think he's so mid, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I hate to say it like that, but he just
like I said,
he's a great defender. He's just good he's okay at everything.
He's not great at anything. He's just good at everything.
Okay. At a lot of things. Like
he's not bad at a lot of things.
He can't be my 2 guard because it's his. I told you 2 things. He doesn't shoot the ball good enough to be a starting 2 guard. Like you either got to shoot the ball great, like a Klay Thompson if you can't dribble, or you got to have a handle as well to be able to continue plays. He doesn't have a good enough handle or shoot the ball good enough from the 3-point line to be a starting 2 guard. He can't be a starting 1, obviously, being a point guard. That's not his position. And he's way too small to be a 3. So I don't know what he does. Like he's just right there.
That's it.
Black, you say wrong about what? About AJ? Is that what he's saying wrong about?
Oh,
maybe
we talking about Black Noir. We talking about Black Noir.
I don't know. I think he's talking about me being wrong about AJ, maybe. I don't know if you think so.
But all right, man. Listen, man. It's gonna probably do it for us tonight, man. Like I said, ain't too much to talk about, man. I see a lot of people ain't been watching Summer League. I guess everybody kind of gave up after. Oh no! You talking about AJ, not Omax.
Nah, I was talking about AJ Lawson. But see, Black be trying to. He the guy to watch the comments and watch my comments on the show. He'd be like, "Nah, you said the wrong information that time," and I'm like, "Oh, all right." What's that? Pardon? Was that PTI when they do it at the end and see, all the errors and all that?
Yeah.
That's what Black is.
But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate everybody joining us tonight, man. I know it was a late one. We will be back. What's today? Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday, man. Y'all already know how we do. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, or should I say, please, everybody, if you're new to the channel, if you're into Dallas Mavericks content, even though I know it's Summer League, I know everybody not really in the Summer League right now for obvious reasons. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also, everybody hit that like button, man. Help us get the likes up tonight, man. Like I said, I know the last few shows, a lot of people ain't been watching because a lot of people are disinterested in the Summer League, but we're still here. So go ahead and help us by hitting that like button. Also, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, because we have a show here this Friday for the members. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that join button next to the subscribe button. If you're not on an iPhone, but if you're on an iPhone, you got to go through Safari, through the YouTube desktop version, find our channel, and then hit join that way. Other than that, everybody else can simply hit that join button and join us here on Members Fridays. We have a game on Friday, so that means we have our members only post-game show, man. So that way the members will join us here on the stage, man, talk about what they saw in the game and all that stuff. I know it's gonna be interesting. I know it's gonna be a lot of trade Omax talk, man, that day. I can see it now, King. So yeah, man. So everybody, yeah,
had the best game of his career on Friday, bro.
boy, Omax better go out there and drop 40, man. I'm not playing, bro. You better go out there and man, listen, bro. But yeah, so go ahead and hit that join button, man. Follow us here, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, all that good stuff. We will have our members only Friday show. They play Boston. They play Boston Friday. So that's gonna be interesting, y'all. So go ahead and hit and join us for that. Also, too, man, y'all also can follow us on Playback. Yes, sir. We stream all the games on Playback. It's absolutely free. You can download the app wherever you get your apps from. We do also do things like We Talk Basketball Legends, where we talk about where we show and restream old basketball games from the 90s to the mid 2000s. So you guys can join us there. So if you want to see some of those videos, man, we also have those on the replay section on our Playback channel. So you guys can go over to Playback and find those. Also, too, follow me on my other channel, Cuz We Geeked. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Comic-Con is around the corner, man, so a lot of news is going to drop. Me and Cuz will be talking about that. So if you guys are into that type of stuff, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and all other things, anime, whatever it is that's in the geek culture, man, we talk about that on the show. So follow us on Cuz We Geek as we're trying to make it to our second goal of 500. We definitely could appreciate the support. All right, King, anything else I'm missing, man?
First, I'm gonna read this last one. Jonathan said Melvin will look better when playing next to Luka and Kyrie. I can see it already. That's what I'm saying. I can see it.
We gonna see what's that preseason? He might do it preseason. That's if he's still here. I don't know how they gonna handle that or whatever, but we'll see.
We'll see. And share, and more share, guys. Like is an equivalent of a share. On our way to our fifth goal of 3K. We're actually trying to give something away at 3K as well. So if we can get there, we're thinking about that. Well, no, we're gonna give something away to a member of the channel. But also thank everybody for helping us out. We talked about Playback. We finally hit our next goal of 300 people on Playback, bro. Just to let you know.
Yes,
so,
yes, sir.
We're on our way to 400. I guess 500 there. We should do so. Help us get to 500 on Playback if you could, y'all. But like share this, please, so we can get the more Mavs fans like yourself and get ready for next season, y'all, because it's gonna be a doozy. But appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Playback is absolutely free. Don't cost you Nathan.
Yep. And I was bro as well. They finally got the what is that? The League Pass thing fixed. So if you actually have League Pass, you don't have to get a VIP. You can see it through your phone. I think Big J and them said so.
Are you serious?
I asked them for VIPs no more because it went directly to their phone if they had the League Pass. Yeah, listen, Playback be stepping it up. Bro. They update
Playback,
man. They doing. I see they doing football / soccer now and all that, and they do. I'm playing the baseball games. I had the All-Star game on yesterday, so shout out to Playback, man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Playback can get on par with YouTube. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, shout out to TGK. I might want to get him on the show on Playback. I might have talked to him, but I'm thinking about getting back into wrestling recently. Once Reigns return, and that's
on Playback too.
They show WWE and AEW events I can stream, like SmackDowns and Raws and all that stuff. So I might have to do wrestling on there as well now. So check us out, man.
Playback, man. That's probably the best. That's probably the best partnership we didn't have, man. As far as our streaming and stuff, man. That's just. I've been trying to tell other folks, man, but they still doing stuff through YouTube. But it is what it is. But yeah, man. Listen, we will be back here on Friday, man, when the Mavs take on the Boston Celtics. It might be the last game. I don't know how that whole thing works. They might still play an extra game, but it doesn't count toward the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. Kind of hope the next game's the last game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because man, this is a chore watching the team right now.
But
yeah, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, listen, with all that being said, man, it is your boys, Relle and King of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective. We'll be back here on Friday, man, after the Mavs play the Boston Celtics. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs. And we out.
Peace.